please stop chasing them. This is what they are afraid to say. It's over. Don't try to resurrect some stuff that is done. And I don't think that they have the heart to tell you that. They might even be playing into it because when someone is chasing someone else, a lot of times the energy is like you're getting a lot of stuff for free. You're getting someone's attention and energy for free. But there are two different experiences of y'all that are separate, okay? Two different worlds, okay? Also, there's not a path there, okay? They're afraid to tell you this because they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to lose access to you. Sometimes people are afraid. They don't know how to handle you. They almost feel like you are so certain and you are so sure of yourself and this, but they are not. So how can you be so certain and they are not certain, and that's supposed to represent something that is supposed to be meant to be or something that is supposed to be destined? And they don't want to tell you because they get a lot out of it. I don't know if you are providing maybe gifts or providing energy or providing access to things, but they're just afraid to tell you. Now, it doesn't have to be so like negative looking. Everybody in their dating dynamics or even friendship dynamics, it's their own thing. It's your business of how you want to be generous with the people around you, or how you show your love language, or how you care for other people. But in this energy, they just don't feel like they're equal to you. They don't feel like they are enough for you. And so it feels like this kind of sabotaging. And so the way that it comes out is it comes off a little like reckless at times. It comes off as this feeling of you all are playing kind of like this like mental gymnastics, trying to figure out like, what is it? What is it today? What is the problem today? Why is it not working out today? And really, both of you all want a sense of balance. You want a sense of harmony. But there's just this fear because once you say what it actually is, or once they say what it actually is, it becomes real. It requires both to do the actual work, okay? It requires both to carry their own individual baggage. And a lot of people are not ready or equipped to do that. They've never learned how to do that. They don't know how to do it. And it is up to you really to decide what is your worth and what is your value and how you're going to move forward. The reason why you're in this situation is because you have a ridiculously nurturing energy. The thing is, you might see someone and you might see the best in them. But if they can't see the best in themselves, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can be there. You can be that kind of big energy because sometimes it's appealing to feel like, hey, I supported you when you didn't even see yourself. We think of all the old 90s songs where like the theme of the song was, you saw me, you held me down when I didn't even know myself. But that also means that we're making someone else responsible for our feelings, or we're taking on the responsibility of someone else's feelings and actions, which we know from how them 90s relationships worked out. No, you got to be responsible for yourself. So I want to ask you this. What do you feel like you're worth? Like, what do you feel like your actual value is? Because you got to stop chasing the things that aren't bringing to you, because you have a lot of energy that can magnify. People like that. They want to be magnified in their energy, but you need to magnify in your own life. And then only accept the people who also support. You can support them, they support you, but they got something going on for themselves. You got to stop chasing. The energy is given very attracting dusties, attracting dusties. Because as you mature and as you grow up, you got to change your dating, you got to change your friendships, you got to change your environment. It was cool back in the day to really hold people down. Now it's like, how about we lift ourselves up individually and come together as a collective? So please stop chasing them. Okay, that's what they're afraid to say. They don't want to say it because it becomes real and you probably will stop what you're doing, but you are the key here and you decide the dynamics. And let me tell you, you deserve so much more. You can bring so much more into your life. You don't really have to settle in these kinds of environments, and just feel safe that it's okay to be alone sometimes. You're never really alone, but let it go. Don't be so desperate. You're going to continue to attract desperate energy, and you're not that. So if you need some healing, you can also find me at Reiki Healing Hope or at Jet Lachey 9 as well to get your healing together.